Beijing time, August 27th, NVIDIA released its Q2 FY 2027 earnings report. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's dig in. Let's start with a headline number. Revenue this quarter hit $96.2 billion, up 18% quarter-over-quarter and 106% year-over-year. That beat Wall Street's expectations according to FactSet. Analysts had been forecasting revenue of $92.27 billion. Here's the interesting part though. Right after the earnings came out, NVIDIA's stock actually dropped sharply. But once the earnings call got underway, and management revealed FY 2028 growth expectations, along with shipment details, on Vera Rubin, that's the name of NVIDIA's next-generation GPU platform, the stock bounced back noticeably. So what about guidance going forward? NVIDIA expects Q3 revenue of roughly $108 billion, give or take 2%. And here's the key thing to flag. That guidance doesn't include any revenue from China data center compute business. CFO Colette Kress gave a longer-term number on the call. She said the company expects FY 2028 revenue to grow about 70%. But she also mentioned something interesting. Customer forecasts suggest demand next year could actually double, meaning roughly 100% growth. The problem is NVIDIA's own supply is constrained, so what they're confident they can actually deliver only supports about 70% growth. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang also dropped a pretty big statement on the call. We've achieved a form of Agi. We'll come back to that later. Let's look at the data center business first. It's clearly the most important piece of this earnings report. Q2 revenue came in at $89 billion, up 18% quarter-over-quarter and 117% year-over-year. Worth noting, the day before NVIDIA's earnings, OpenAI had just announced its own custom chip, Jalapeno. So, has that custom silicon dented NVIDIA's business? Based on the numbers, not yet. The report shows hyperscale cloud customers generated $48.71 billion in revenue for NVIDIA, up $5.66 billion quarter-over-quarter. On the call, Kress also announced a new partnership. NVIDIA and AWS have agreed that AWS will deploy an additional 2 million NVIDIA GPUs between 2027 and 2028. Kress summed up NVIDIA's core strengths in 3 points. First, an architecture that can run every model. Second, a complete AI factory platform. And third, CUDA, NVIDIA's chip programming ecosystem, which extends AI capabilities into markets that chips alone can't reach. She also shared an interesting data point. From Hopper to Grace Blackwell to Vera Rubin, the potential revenue NVIDIA can generate per 1 gigawatt of data center capacity has risen from about $18 billion to $25 billion, each generation higher than the last. That's because the Vera Rubin platform is a full system built from the Vera CPU, Rubin GPU, NVLink, plus InfiniBand or Ethernet networking, and LPUs from Grok, a chip company. NVIDIA expects the new Rubin platform to contribute about 20% of data center revenue as early as Q3. The report says the Vera Rubin platform has entered production ramp, with racks already running at partners including CoreWeave, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and Nebius. Kress even said she expects Vera Rubin to be the fastest ramping product in NVIDIA's history. Meanwhile, the Vera CPU, designed specifically for agentic AI, meaning AI agents that can autonomously carry out tasks, officially made its debut. NVIDIA initially expects server CPU revenue to more than double in FY 2028 and hopes this product will help it become one of the world's major server CPU suppliers. Beyond the hyperscale, Kress noted, there's a huge market of customers who have no interest in building custom ASICs but still want to adopt AI. NVIDIA believes segments like AI cloud, enterprise, sovereign AI meaning government-led, national AI initiatives, and regional data centers will together account for roughly half of the data center business going forward. And this isn't just a future promise. This quarter, AI cloud, industrial, and enterprise-related revenue already reached about $40 billion, up 25% quarter-over-quarter and 138% year-over-year. To secure capacity for Rubin's ramp over the coming years, NVIDIA has sharply increased its supply and capacity purchase commitments from $119 billion last quarter to $279 billion this quarter. The company says the new commitments are mainly related to memory procurement. NVIDIA was direct about it. Supply will remain the constraint on growth, and that bottleneck will likely persist at least through the end of FY 2028. So what's the cost of locking in that supply? It's expensive. NVIDIA said memory prices have already risen more than expected and could climb further next year. As a result, the company expects gross margins to fall from 75% in Q2 to 74% in Q3, then down to a low of 71% to 72% in Q4. It won't recover to 72% to 73% until FY 2028, once price increases take effect, starting in Q1. On the call, NVIDIA set its FY 2028 growth target at 70%, which has left plenty of people wondering, where's that confidence actually coming from? Jason Huang offered his explanation. He said, AI is genuinely becoming useful now. It's getting smarter, and agentic AI requires even more compute. His framing, the amount of compute an agent needs could be 15 to 100 times what the person uses directly with AI. He also emphasized that NVIDIA is the only company offering a complete AI factory platform outside of the hyperscalers in markets like sovereign AI, regional AI, AI startups, and enterprise customers. These segments already contribute about half of the data center business, and their demand is growing at roughly 100% a year. Another concern in the market is that inference is taking up a growing share of workloads, and cloud providers are rolling out their own custom ASICs. So will NVIDIA get squeezed? What's response? NVIDIA is the only full-stack provider that covers the entire pipeline, from data generation and data preparation to pre-training, post-training, and agentic inference. That's extremely valuable to customers, he said. He also noted that NVIDIA's products span multiple stages of the AI lifecycle and support many different models, so customers' investments hold their value and productivity over a much longer period. He mentioned Grok 3 specifically, saying it delivers record-setting token interaction speed in extremely low latency, which is appealing to some cloud providers, but for the vast majority of data centers worldwide. Vera Rubin and NVLink 7, two NVIDIA's chip interconnect technology, remain the choice. And what about OpenAI's new custom chip, Jalapeno? Huang said, they will still use a tremendous amount of NVIDIA's products. I'm very confident these companies will be our customers and partners for a long time. Stepping back, investing in these companies is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. My only regret is that I didn't invest earlier and more. I'm happy to be their friend and partner, and I'm happy they're building their own ecosystems on NVIDIA's architecture. I'm 100% confident that for a long time to come, they will continue to use NVIDIA compute extensively. On the open source versus closed source debate, Huang held to his previous position. He said, the world needs both open source and closed source models. Many open source models have already reached the frontier in cybersecurity. For example, many security companies need frontier open source models to build large-scale, distributed, continuously running autonomous cybersecurity systems. Both open and closed source will be hugely successful, and NVIDIA is the only, or nearly the only, platform that can run every frontier model. Many of these models are also trained on NVIDIA hardware, so as long as models succeed, I'm happy. As OpenAI and other companies push forward with self-improvement AI, how will the industry's compute demand change? Why maintain the view he expressed previously at the Investor Day? He said, I believe about a month ago, we may have crossed a certain threshold. Most AI started becoming agentic AI. In the future, every company will have a large number of agents. NVIDIA currently has 40,000 employees. In the future, that could correspond to 400,000 or even 4 million agents. He also said, in a sense, AI today already shows a degree of recursive self-improvement. Every time an agent completes a task, it can reflect on how to do better next time, and then update its own skill file. This is a coarser, looser form of self-improvement. You could even say we've achieved a form of AGI, but I don't think these so-called milestones matter as much anymore. What really matters comes down to three things. First, AI can now do productive, valuable work. Second, AI is generating profitable tokens. And third, with more compute, we can generate more profitable tokens, which means more profit for every AI service. A couple of dates to close on. Jensen Huang will join a fireside chat at Goldman Sachs Communacopia Plus Technology conference in San Francisco on September 10th and will deliver a keynote at GTC Berlin on October 21st. NVIDIA's Q3 FY 2027 earnings call is scheduled for November 17th. All right, that wraps up this deep dive into NVIDIA's earnings. For more in-depth coverage of robotics and hard tech, follow the Fourth Wave's official account and video channel. See you next time. A quick reminder, the content and views in this piece are for reference only and do not constitute investment advice. Investing carries risk. Please proceed with caution.